to my show on the YouTube highway. I got all you need. I'm gonna do it my way. But just listen up now. You can turn it up loud to hear my cool album review. But hold on for the good time. I don't need no sad. I got a song for the ages. You be a good or bad. You need the info, well, you'll find it here. Just move over to the fast lane, shift your gears. I'm thinking it to y'all from me to you. Cool album review, cool album review.
Hello everybody, welcome to Cool Album Reviews. I am Joey Odom, and today we are going to start off a new series I would like to call Local Artist Spotlight. And we're going to be talking about an album from a local artist from here in Southern Illinois, where I'm from, and review an album from their catalog. We're going to start off today with an album by Jermaine Bollinger, a Christian rock artist, and we're talking about his release, NOMAD. This album is one of those that I can't really pinpoint specifics as far as what tracks I like the best, because it's all good. It's very rare that I have an album that I give a 10 across the board, but I have not heard an album quite this well put together in a long time. There are so many layers to it that you can't really distinguish what's going on. It's just one big, wonderful puzzle of sound coming out of your speakers, and you just get lost in it. It's dreamy. The way the arrangements are, they're just really dreamy and kind of just make me want to chill out and have a glass of iced tea and just have a relaxing evening. You know, it's that kind of vibe. Very 80s-esque, in my opinion. There's a lot of elements in there that remind me of 80s music, which I don't know how accurate that is from his perspective, but for me as a listener, I just kind of thought 80s when I was hearing the arrangements of some of the tunes. Forevermore being one of them. Just, it spoke 80s to me. His voice stands out really strong on all of these tracks. It kind of reminds me of Brian Littrell from the Backstreet Boys in some way with his phrasing. And I also like the way that him and his wife Mallory sing together on some of these. The flawless kind of consistent sounds are very very prominent. The way that they sing, it just flows really naturally, which is rare these days. You can't find two voices really that fit together quite as well, in my opinion. There are a lot of singers out there, but they are, in my opinion, two of the best singers I've heard in quite some time. And this album definitely proves that. I think that they have a lot of potential, and what they're doing is just so inspiring and uplifting. Going around and delivering a positive message of hope and love That's what this album kind of conveys to me, is just positivity all the way around, and it's so refreshing to hear that. And I just want to take a moment and go off course here. Sorry about the smoke alarm. I apologize. This album just really touched my heart to listen to, and I can't wait to hear what comes next. Because I think that Jermaine is going to be a star. I really think that he has the potential to go all over the world and deliver this message of hope, because not only does this record show his abilities as a musician, but I feel like it shows how he is as a person and how they all are as people, and it really touches my heart that they are doing something so wonderful for others, and inspiring others to always see the bright side of life, and try to be positive even in the worst of situations. I know that his music has helped me through a lot of things since I've started listening and since I've gotten to know him a little bit. And it's just really heartwarming to know that someone is out there doing his work and seeing it through in such a pure way, and knowing exactly what his purpose is. You can hear that in every song on this record, and it's just all around fantastic. There's, like I said, not a bad song on it. Never Leave, Love Lifted Me. I mean, there's so many songs on here that speak to me. I'm one of these that if a chorus to a song, I hear something, it'll stick with me. And Love Lifted Me is one of the songs that I'll just go around and be doing something, and I'll just start singing it, Sorry, I accidentally moved my camera there. I apologize. I accidentally kicked my tripod. But this record is definitely something that I recommend that you pick up and listen to. If you need a little bit of positive energy in your life, listen to Jermaine's music, because he's got such a unique way of writing and reaching people, and it's really touched my heart. And across the board, I have to give this album a 10 out of 10. The songwriting, the messages, just everything. There's nothing bad I can say about it. 10 out of 10 across the board. And if you want to pick up a copy of this, go to www.jermainebollinger.com and check out their merchandise and their store page. And definitely pick up a copy of this record. I can't wait to hear what is coming next. I'm so excited. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever reviewed anything of the sort as far as this genre. So I know it's a little short, and I apologize that I'm not able to get more in depth with it, but it was one of these records that was just all around good, and there were so many layers to it that I couldn't really pick it apart and talk about each individual thing because the production was just so flawless. I don't see any room for improvement as far as this project goes. So Jermaine Bollinger NOMAD gets a 10 out of 10 for me, and I can't wait to hear what is next, and I will be reviewing his next project coming out in September. I believe it's called Guardian, and I will be reviewing that as well on another edition of the Local Artist Spotlight in the future. Definitely pick this up. You've got to pick it up and listen to it because it's so positive, and I think it will help anyone through hard times because I know it's done that for me. And I'd like to personally thank Jermaine for all of his work and his wife Mallory. I thank you guys for being such a positive influence on the people that you sing for, and to me as well. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to having you guys on the radio again very, very soon, and it's been a pleasure to listen to your music and to review it. So 10 out of 10 for NOMAD. I definitely am looking forward to more. That about wraps it up for this one. I'm Joey Odom, and remember always, do everything with passion and listen to great music. And I'll tell you whether it's good or whether it's bad. And this one is definitely fantastic. We'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later.